My name is Samantha Abernathy, and I'm an 888 Poker ambassador. Growing up, I was a very competitive person, and that involved, training hard and being disciplined with my practice. I grew up in Gainesville, Georgia, which is about an hour and a half north of Atlanta. Kind of a small town vibe. Gymnastics was a huge part of my life. It was eat, sleep, gymnastics, and then in high school, I transitioned to competitive cheerleading where my coaches were like my second family, and it brought so much purpose to my life. My history with competition runs deep. I just enjoy trying to win. Partially through college, I ended up landing my dream job at the time, which was a UX UI designer. So I would design apps, games, and software. I packed my bags and moved to Chicago. So my old boss and his business partner were both big poker fanatics, and so it was their idea to bring our team out for a team bonding experience. And we went to the casino and we played poker, and it was my first time playing live poker. I just loved it. Being the competitive person that I am, I really just wanted to get better. And that was kind of the beginning of this adventure that brought me to Vegas. So it was 2014, and I started playing these nightly tournaments in Vegas, and I was hooked. I just loved it. I was playing every single night. Played a $150 tournament at the Venetian, and I ended up coming in second for $25K, I think. And I thought I was rich. So soon after this, I got invited to play a ladies' night televised event. So I went and I put a quarter of my roll on the table, and I ended up cashing out for $23K. So I thought, now I'm really rich. So I just decided to start kind of moving up the stakes. And then a year later, I went to Australia for the first time to play the Aussie Millions event. And I had a few scores on some of the side events leading up to the main event, and then sort of last minute decided I was going to play the main event. I ended up coming in third place for 625,000 Australian dollars. After Aussie Millions, I played a packed schedule for WSOP the following summer, and I started playing like nosebleed cash games. I think it was just so wild to realize I've become a professional poker player now. So I think it's a double-edged sword, being propelled sort of into the spotlight. There was a lot of attention that came with that, and some of that is negative. My social media started growing, and with that comes a lot of trolls, and so after a while I just sort of needed to take a little bit of a break and take a step back out of the spotlight in poker. I kind of stopped posting on social media and took a step back from poker, and I started working at a PR marketing firm here in Vegas remotely. COVID hit, and I was cooped up inside. I had taken a social media break, I had taken a poker break, and I realized I really needed to move my body again, and I decided to sort of reconnect with this childhood passion of gymnastics, which had been dormant for over 10 years. The place where I was training here in Las Vegas had a retreat in Costa Rica. So being in Costa Rica was so wonderful because, it allowed me to do something that I love, make new friends, and really realign my goals for coming back to Las Vegas. This sort of reignited my passion for poker. I started, posting again and putting myself back in the mix, and all of a sudden I got this invite to go to the 888 Live Bucharest event. I knew I had to go. I knew that I missed live poker, and I just couldn't wait to get my hands on those chips. I got to spend a lot of time with the 888 team and the ambassadors, some of which I knew from before, and Once I got home, I got the call to become an 888 Poker ambassador. I was just jumping around the house. I was so excited. It felt like, I had made the right decisions and put the work behind it to get to this point, so it was very rewarding. I'm excited to, travel to play online. I'll be streaming all my sessions, looking forward to hosting with 888 Poker TV, and of course, playing all of the 888 live events.